Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going through all my completed pictures that I've done since, I think it's the 2nd of July this year to the 6th of November. So I've got a lot to go through. Before we get started, make sure you've got your cuppa, which is a must. I've got my cuppa. A bit of chocolate if you've got some, or a biscuit, and we will get started. So in no particular order, I'm just going to go straight through them because I've got so many to get through. I'm not going to remember all the ones that I've, what mediums and such I've used. But if I do remember, I will let you know. So first off, I'm going to show you some whips that I'm currently still in process of doing. I know I've got some, I don't know if this is one of them. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So this is one picture that I started on a buddy colour with, who was it? I believe it was Missy. I think it was Missy. I get confused with everybody's names, but we had this one and this one to colour. We chose those two pictures, but I managed to do this picture. I think I used for my Faber-Castell polychromos on this one, to be honest, which I use more often than not than any other pencils. White gel pen for her wings, black Ohuhu fine liners for her eyelashes, and I think that's it for this one. So that's that one that I've done, and as I say, I've got this one's like a ongoing whip. She ended up having a little girl, so I just ended up leaving it for time being. So that's that one. Then I started this one when I ended up hurting my arm. As everybody's aware, I had a fall about a month or so ago, and I did damage to my right arm, so I couldn't do any colouring, but I was getting fed up of not doing any, so I ended up getting this book out and started to do some colouring. I did the little mushroom, and I used, I'm trying to remember what I used. I didn't use my Faber-Castell Polars. I used something else. I can't remember which one. It might be in the Black Widows actually. And then I started on this page. I've managed to do the bird, and then I've done the mushrooms and such. I've still got the rest of it to colour yet. I've just not got around to doing it because I've been so busy with my October prompts. All my whips have just like been left to one side. I did use my Faber-Castell Polys. I think I used my Black Widow sets as well on some of these, like the mushroom. But I definitely used my Faber-Castell Polys on the bird. I like the bird. So yeah, that's an ongoing whip. Oh, and I did the little ladybug as well. I don't know if you can see, but I'll bring it a little closer. The little ladybug, the little beetle. You can see the bird a bit better. So yeah, that's that one. And then I started on the Mythagoria Night Terrors. I started on one piece, not in any particular reason or order. I think I just broke it out just to start colouring a picture. I'm sure it's this one. Alright then, why have I got this one on open? I'm sure it was this one. I know I started, there we go, I'm going to say. I started this one and I've not got around to finishing it either yet, so. I use my Prismacolor pencils on this one. I think I've done this, and then I've like lost track of what I wanted to colour this bit, so that's why it's still another whip that I've not got round to doing, but I will get round to finishing it at some point. But yeah, I quite like it. Reminds me of the clown from Spawn. But yeah, it's a work in progress. The next whip I've got is from my live stream, which is this one. I managed to do the skin on this one, but I've not got any further than that. I think it's a case, so I start my live streams, and then I get as far as I can before I have to turn it off, and then I close it and put it to one side, and I don't get back to it because then I've got another live stream and another live stream, and then I just come back to them when I can. But I don't know if I've done some pictures in this one. I think I have. I think I've already shown them, or they're on the list to show. I did do this one. I used my Faber-Castell polychromos. I don't know if you can see, but it's got gold on a certain area here. White gel pen. And I think that's it really on that one. I definitely use Faber-Castell polychromos. I don't know, I think I've got another one in here, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one is another one I did as well. Another one that's got the gold Winsor and Newton gold ink on this bit here. It's really, really nice and shiny. But I wanted to give this look like the Northern Lights look on the tattoo. I know a lot of people have tried to replicate it. I've also got gold ink here as well. I had quite a few people drooling on my channel when I was live streaming this one, all going, oh, what an unk. Emma in particular, I think it were. But yeah, I really enjoyed colouring this one. I didn't get to do it all on one live stream. I had to come off and carry it on later that evening. I don't think I've coloured any other. Oh, I have that one as well, but I think I've shown you that one before. But that's that one. Again, I think I've just used Faber-Castell Polys on both images. It's what I tend to always favour more than any other pencils. White gel pen and black fine liners, which is these ones. You'll have seen me using them many, many times. The nice little pens, quick dry, fade proof and smooth. And yeah, I think that's it for that book. And then I've still got this whip to do from my Witches Compendium that we started the other day. I managed to do a skin. I do apologise for background noise. It's that time of the year, I suppose. They do it on the day before, 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. Anyway, back to me finished pages. I've used Faber-Castell polychromos on this one, like always. I wanted to give grey blondie coloured air. I hope I've achieved that. I'm thinking about doing purple crystals and then brown for branches. I don't know what colour to do a dress. I might just do a dress same as, well, corset thing, same as the crystals, a lighter purple. We'll see when I get round to doing it. But like I said, it's another whip, hopefully, that's going to be finished this week. Well, this week coming. Now on to the huge pile that I've got to go through of actual completed pictures. So I completed this one on my live stream on Friday, which is the Morgan O'Brien's The Way Home book. Now on this little dude, he had pupils, And it didn't look like Baby Yoda, so I decided to do his eyes proper black and then add the white gel pen to make his eyes look shiny. I did have help from a lovely lady called, I think her name's Millie. I do apologise if it's the wrong person. I'm just trying to like go into my brain bank and remember everybody, but I didn't know what he was eating. I thought they were like rocks he'd been on a planet or something and got these rocks. But I think it was Millie or Molly. It was one of the two. No. It was either Millie or Molly. They said that in the series he's eating some sort of frog spawn type stuff, and I didn't know what colour they were because I've not watched the series. And she gave me ideas on what colour, so that's when I've coloured it that. And it's just basic, simple, and it only took me about an hour and 20 minutes to colour it all in all. I've done a bit of darker colour in certain spots, but I've not added no pencil. I use my Deco Time aqua markers, water-based ink. They're really good. You can use water on them if you choose to. I've been using these a lot in these type of books. So yeah, that's another one that I've completed. On to the next. These are in my folders, so it'll be a bit shiny. Let me try and turn that off just so it doesn't shine too bright. I've been colouring these pictures for quite some time now. These are not what I've completed recent. I'm just going through the book to get to the picture that I need to get to. But yeah, these are ones I've completed previously before July. All year I think I've been colouring them. But I thought I'd give another quick look. I've got quite a few favourites in this book. I really do want to get some more Christine Karen pictures coloured because I really enjoyed doing them. And I've used my Faber-Castell polychromos on these. I've not used any other pencils. This is the one that I completed. I can't remember. It might have been July. I started doing the tutorial on this one on my channel to do the shade of skin tone, but I've not got round to finishing it. I haven't done any more, but I will get back to finishing it. So that's like technically another whip, but yeah, it was this one I wanted to show you. So Bleeding Hearts Fairy is the one that I coloured. Faber-Castell polychromos, and I quite like her, like how she turned out. So that's that one. And then I did this one. I've got to find it now. I need to stop. I'm glad I've stopped doing this with all books. Chibi Girls. I'm going to find her now. There we go. I did this one on my YouTube live stream. I can't remember what date were or anything. Oops. I think I'd just take time up just looking to see when I did it, but it wasn't all so long ago. But I did do it on my live stream. Oh, there we go. I streamed a month ago. 4 hours and 49 minutes long. I think it was my longest stream. And I had quite a few joining on that one as well. I just didn't like the texture of the paper, unfortunately. I was using my Faber-Castell polys, I think, and they just wasn't touching the paper as I wanted it to. So we're glad when I finished it. But I do like how she turned out. Again, I do apologise for the fireworks. So yeah, that's the one I've done in there. Might have to start moving them eventually. So this one is another one I did on my live stream. When was it? Oh, 13 days ago. So 2 weeks ago we did this one. Gotta find it. Right near back. Yeah. So this is the one. I'll put the light back on now. This is the one that I did on my live stream 2 weeks ago. I used my Faber-Castell Polychromos, white gel pen, and I think that's it really. I couldn't decide whether I wanted a black backdrop. I did ask someone about adding the black backdrop. They said it'd look better as it stayed. So I left it as it were. I liked the ombre colour of her hair, mixing the purples and the pinks together. I think I used 4 different, might have been 6, 4 or 6 different colours. So 3 different purple, 3 different pink. I really enjoyed it actually. And believe it or not, the inside the little flowers I've used India red, which is a really dark red. It just sets the flower off just perfect. I really enjoy it. I had to get help with the mask because I'm not very familiar, but I was willing to learn. But I ended up going with that, so it just went fitting with the picture. So I hope you enjoyed that one, looking at that one. On to the next. I'm just going to have to twist. I've got that many books. Just twist them around so I can put the finished ones that I've already flipped there. So the next one is Spooky Town. I'm sure you're all familiar with Spooky Town. I don't even know why I've got these on here anymore. But I'm going to have to start noting what I've coloured and what I haven't coloured. I did this one for my horror colouring group on Facebook. It was themed haunted houses. So I went with this one. It was so fitting for the theme of the group. So, and I think Coco Wire actually put it on their group or their page and shared it with everybody. So we're a bit chuffed with that. Thank you again, Coco Wire. I thoroughly enjoyed colouring this one actually. I haven't done any more in this book. And again, I used the Deco Time Aqua markers, white gel pen, and I think that's it. And for shading and stuff, I just used a darker colour than what I used in general. But yeah, I quite like how it turned out. Next one is Spooky Baby. This one I coloured for one of my October prompts. I wrote it down. So Spooky Baby. Yeah. Was the day 20 prompt Nightmare. So I had different prompts throughout October, 1st to the 31st. There's just 2 that I didn't quite finish. I had the 31st, which was Bones. I didn't finish that one. I've just left it. And then there was another one which was Vomit, and I couldn't find a picture with Vomit in it. And I don't think people would have been bothered about seeing a picture with Vomit in it anyway. But those are the 2 I missed out of the entire month. But I did every other one, and this one was Nightmare. And again, I just used the Deco Time Aqua markers on this one, nothing else. I didn't use any saying that though, I think I used a bit of pencil from the Xena colour pencils just to go over this and the dress, but other than that I haven't used anything else. So yeah, another great one. The next one is The Bazaar of Bad Screams. Turn away if you don't like seeing pictures like this, because this is the one that I coloured. It was also another one for me colouring prompts, which was day 19 prompt, which was knives. So I saw this and I thought I'm going to colour that one, which is this. A bit more graphic though, on my part. I used the Deco Time Aqua markers, and obviously because they're water based, I tried to make this blend in like the main page at the front. So I added a bit of water to it and it blended in. And then I used red Posca pen for the blood splatters. And I think that was it. I think I used a bit of Xenocolour pencils. It did smudge there, actually. I tried to go over it with my pencil, but unfortunately it didn't. And you can still see the pen from the bleeding. And it's going to have some other stuff as well. But I'm not too bothered about it. I've just done it. But yeah, like I say, I used my red Posca pen for the blood splatter. And I think I used the Xenocolours for the highlights, you know, the shading and stuff. Another great book. So I don't think I've coloured any others in this book. No. So that's that one done. And then I was on to Chilling Horror. I don't know. Let me just see what prompt this one was for. Chilling Horror was day 18 prompt insects. So let's have a look in here. So we'll show you this one, which, as I said, it's insects. If you're squeamish, I'd look away. Alright, where has it disappeared to? I know I've done it. I do apologise for the fireworks, guys. People don't know the meaning of 5th of November. It is in here. I just don't know. Oh, there we go. So we've got this one, which was coloured with the Deco Time Aqua markers, and I think it was the black Posca pen I used on the red, on the spiders, along with the red Posca pen to make it look like Black Widows. Jesus. And then red Posca pen for the blood coming out of her eyes, and white gel pen just to highlight the shine on her lip. So yeah, another great picture. On to the next, which is Spooky Girl. Where is it? A lot of people joined me on this one. I've got the horror colouring group on Facebook, and Reese was the one that picked the picture that we was going to colour for the month, because we have buddy colours for the group itself, and we just pick on each person to. So yeah, I found it anyway. So yeah, Reese picked this picture for the group buddy colour for the month of October. I think it were. I'm not 100% sure though. I think it were, but anyway, we all ended up colouring this, and this is the one that I coloured and how I coloured it. I coloured it blue for a change, and I tried to add the light of the candle on her face as well, so that it was like shining up. Everybody went brown for the wall and the stairs and everything, so I just went blue. So I've got to colour blue through entire book. She looked dead. So I used Faber-Castell Polychromos on this, and I think that's the only thing I used, to be honest. No other pens or pencils, as I'm aware of. I think it was Faber-Castell Polys. Or it might have actually been my Prismacolors. It's been that long since I forget what I've used. But yeah, that's Spooky Girl. I haven't done any other pictures in that one yet. So the next one was the Beauties in Fairyland, which was a random colouring chat 2 months ago. And I don't think I've coloured it. No, I haven't coloured anymore, but this is the image that I coloured on that random colouring chat 2 months ago, which was on a live stream on here. I used Faber-Castell Polychromos and white gel pen on that. I used black Posca pen for her eyes. I don't think I've used anything else. So, but yeah, another one that I really enjoy colouring. Everything's on the live stream anyway, so you'll be able to see what I used. I did it for 3 hours and 46 minutes anyway, so but that's another one that I finished. Then there is this one by Derya Kakasoi. I did colour this one on my live stream as well, which was the oh, I can't remember now. Something song. Trying to think. Magical Song, that's the one, which I coloured 3 months ago. I can't believe it's been that long since. But I coloured the Magical Song by Derya Kakasoi. I used Faber-Castell Polychromos on this and white gel pen, nothing else. I used the Ohuhu fine liners for her eyes, which I always use that for. But yeah, it was nice to colour a new artist book, because I've not coloured any of her pictures, and they're really, really nice pictures. I've got quite a few of hers now. So the next one that I coloured was the Dunkelbunt piece that I coloured on the 9 days ago. But I have coloured other pictures in this. I did the front cover, which was Faber-Castell Polychromos, and then I used my Mungio soft pastels for this bit. And then I used my black Posca pen for that as well. I haven't coloured, I'm trying to think now. Oh, because it's card, it's not paper. I coloured that one some time ago. Faber-Castell Polychromos, white gel pen, and black Posca. I'm not 100%. And then I think I used red Posca pen for the blood splatter. Just flip through this. I do apologise, I'm not very good at coordinating. I did this one on my live stream, when was it? 9 days ago, which was Faber-Castell Polychromos. I used Winsor & Newton gold ink for the dragon and the chains. And I think that's it really. There is a time-lapse video of that one up on my channel, which everybody will have already probably seen. I've also coloured this one as well, the Quilleen, Winsor & Newton gold ink, white gel pen, and I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and I use Mungio pastels on the background as well. Really enjoyed colouring that one, and I like the ombre of purple and blue together. It really went, and I made it all like coincide with each other. The hair took ages because I did flicks of hair to make it look like her hair. I'm not too sure that her hair should have gone there. It should have like come to here and then gone up. I don't know. But still, another great picture that I enjoy colouring. The next one was this one that I finished colouring after. I started colouring this one, believe it or not, when I hurt my arm. So I started colouring the penguins, but I hurt my arm, and then it was left as a whip for a few weeks. And then when first time I come back to colouring, I just did the rocks and the background. And it's all done with Faber-Castell Polychromos. There's no other thing there either. So I haven't used anything else other than the Faber-Castell Polychromos. And I noticed a lot of people were colouring the rocks grey. I mean, more often than not, rocks are grey, but I wanted to be a bit different and add a bit of like moss to the rocks as well. I think it turned out really nice. So yeah, that's another one that I finished. We're about just under halfway through. This one I coloured just in general, which is the R.J. Hampson Dragon Dreams book. And with this one, I did use my, was it these ones? I'm not 100% sure. I think it was these ones. The metallic watercolour paints that I got from Mablethorpe when I were on holiday. Yes, it were these. There's different ones of blues and greens and golds and stuff. But yeah, I used my watercolour metallic paints, and I don't know if you can see very well, but if I just do that, you can see the shimmer of the dragon's scales. I wanted to make it look proper scaly dragon picture, and it's only on the dragons. I haven't done it on anything else. But I truly love colouring that one. It made it really nice. So I did use white gel pen, black Posca pen for the butterflies, because I wanted to make them look like monarch butterflies. I just love monarch butterflies. There's just something about them. I ain't coloured any other pictures in this book. It did bleed through as well, so I'm a bit annoyed about that, but it's not the best picture, and I can obviously go over that at some point or another. So yeah, that were another one that I enjoyed colouring. Then I did the Alice in Wonderland live stream for this one, the lizard. I've not watched any of the newer Alice in Wonderland, so I have no clue what it's supposed to look like. I do apologise for the background noise of the fireworks. It's really frustrating, but I just want to get this out of the way because it's going to be a very long live video, so I just want to get it done. But yeah, as I was saying, I've not seen the latest Alice in Wonderland. And I haven't watched the cartoon, you know, the old version, because I'm like 35. But I watched the children's version when I was younger, and that's about it. So I don't even remember much of it, to be honest. But I just went with flow and I coloured him. I think this is 3 different greens. One for the outer bit, then the middle bit, and then the lighter tone. Added a little pink on the base of his feet. I used black Posca pen, and I've not even took the blue I've not even took the blue tack off here because it was curling up. It was curling up the pages because it's black Posca pen. I used a black Posca pen for the background. I use random coloured pencils for the little fluff balls, Faber-Castell polychromos for everything else, and white gel pen for the little stars to add, because that weren't there, so I just added the extra like little stars. So yeah, I enjoyed colouring that one. I would like to colour some more of these, to be honest. Something really nice. Well yeah, that's another one. We're getting through them slowly. Women of the World, this is the one that I did 2 weeks ago. There is a live stream on here, as well as a time lapse of me finishing it, if you all want to see me colouring it. I really enjoyed colouring this one, actually. So this one's the Alaska woman of the World. Faber-Castell polychromos, black Ohuhu fine liner for our eyes, and basically white gel pen for the dog's eyes, and it's just everything else is just pencil. No difference in change of pencils, but yeah, another one that I really liked colouring. Everybody wanted to know how we were going to colour their fur. Obviously everybody wanted how we're going to colour it white, but you'd colour it off-white. But I have done a time lapse of it, so you can have a look at when I've done it. I don't know where it'll be. Oh, there. It's 2 weeks ago. Alaska Women of the World Time Lapse, it's called. It's only 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 19 seconds long. So it won't take too much of your time. So yeah, that were another one that I've coloured. Then I have coloured these. I think I did one that was a live stream colour along. Oh. And then I did a random colour and chat, which is this one. This one was the random colour and chat. And I really like this one. I wanted to get the rainbow look. Everybody wanted to know what I was doing the narwhal. And I ended up going with like a soft blue colour. I loved her hair being blue, so I went with blue, and then I gave both of them a rainbow unicorn horn, and then I just coloured it all rainbow flowers then after, and just added Mungio pastels for the like background around them. I think it turned out really well. And then I used Ohuhu fine liner for the eyelashes and around the lips and eyes on the narwhal. And I believe, yes, it were Faber-Castell polychromos I used on this piece as well. And then I did a live stream 3 weeks ago colouring another picture in this book, I think. Let me find it. Positively sure that it were in this book. There we go. So I coloured this one on the live stream buddy colour along 3 weeks ago. Faber-Castell polychromos for the entire picture of the girl and the dragon. Then I used white gel pen for the eye and the teeth. And I also added white on the bubbles. And then I used the Mungio pastels for the background all in all. Just added blue, a bit of purple, and then a lighter bluey green. Yeah, I enjoyed colouring that one as well. Oh, and I did white gel pen on her eyes. I don't think I used pen on her eyelashes though. I think that was just pencil. Yeah, just pencil. Yeah, and I enjoyed doing that one as well. And I've just got the other 2 books of Camilla Jericho as well. I coloured this one a month ago during my colour live stream buddy colour along, which was this. I used Faber-Castell polychromos as always. I used the Winsor & Newton gold ink for the crown bit of it on a head, which is really nice. I don't know if you can tell very well, but it is there. And then I used white gel pen for this and this. The feathers and the crow raven took longer to colour than anything else, to be honest. All the pencil strokes and different colours, adding texture, you know, with different colours, making sure that it got the right consistency. And then I just used washi tape, stone coloured, like marble coloured stone tape, washi tape around it, border, to make it look a lot nicer. I think it just finished it off. But yeah, that was my first Selena Fenwick picture that I coloured ever. Because I've always felt like I'm not capable of colouring any of the artwork. Because if you see the work, it's just, you know, some of it's just a bit too detailed for me. Oh, and I used the Mungio soft pastels for the sunset in the background as well. Yeah, that's that one. And then I coloured 2 random pictures in this, not for any particular reason. I just sat and I thought, you know, when you get those days where I can't be bothered to do any, you know, harder worked detailed pictures today, so I just grabbed this book. And I think it was Jen that mentioned this artist as well some time ago. And I grabbed this book and I've coloured 2 pictures in it. So I'll show you. I coloured the cactus house. I think I used my Black Widows actually. Or it might have been my Castle Arts. No, my Castle Arts actually. I used my Castle Arts, my black Posca pen for the blacked out windows. And then I used a white gel pen for the bottle and Mungio pastels for the background on this piece. And then I coloured a teapot. I coloured this teapot and I coloured it with Castle Arts as well. And then black Posca pen in the windows. A nice little detail, less detailed images. And I think they're really nice little no mouses and stuff. So yeah, another one. Then I coloured in this Fantasy Princesses special. We coloured this one, ooh, how long ago was it? I'm trying to think. I'm sure we coloured it. I'm sure I coloured it on here. Yes, Serpent Princess by Josh Lee was 3 months ago. Can you believe it? That it was 3 months ago that I coloured this piece. Yes, it's been a while. I've never coloured a Josh Lee piece before, so I was a bit out of my comfort zone. But I just went with the flow. I use my Faber-Castell Polychromos, I think, which is usually what I use to colour on more detailed, delicate pieces. I think I use black Posca pen for their eyes, white gel pen. What else did I use? I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah, just white gel pen and black Posca. And then the rest of it is Faber-Castell Polychromos. And then I use the Mungio soft pastel just to give it an edge around the, the outside of it. So yeah, another one that I really enjoy colouring that I haven't got round to colouring any more in that one yet, but I'm hoping to. And then I did 50 Halloween miniatures. I think this was just a random live. Oh no, it weren't actually. It were 50 Halloween miniatures live stream buddy coloured 2 months ago. And we was going for 4 hours and 40 minutes. And I had quite a few people join me on that live stream, to be honest. And it was just one particular picture we decided to colour, and then my son started to take over and decided that we had to colour another picture, and then we had to colour another picture, and then another picture. And we finished up, there was me, Zoe, which is addicted to colouring, Mini Rach, which is Rachel, who else was there? There was quite a lot of us talking as well, because they didn't have this book, so, but yeah, we had fun getting picked images by my son, my lovely Reuben. So we ended up colouring this picture. And then I've got to find them all out, but I'll just go back to front. We coloured this one, I think. It's the only time I've coloured in this book, which was for that live stream, because everybody picked to colour it. And I just used my Aquamarker Deco Time pens on these pieces. I didn't bother going into detail with them because they're not really pictures to, I coloured this one as a buddy colour with Mini Rach as well over on Instagram. So thanks for that, Rach. Which else did we colour? Oh, there we go. He picked that one as well. And then he picked the owl one as well. I used Winsor & Newton gold ink on the buckle. White gel pen and black Posca pen on the eyes. Quite liked how that one turned out. And yeah, and then that one was the last one. So we had a good fun time on that one, colouring those different ones. Then more from my Halloween prompts. I coloured this one for, oh, I think it was skeleton. Yeah, my day 8 prompt was skeleton, so I just picked this one because obviously it's skeleton, but it's a witch and it was witchy themed. It was to do with Halloween, so that's the reason why I coloured that one. It's a good book if you like skulls and stuff and skelly bobs. Raquel's got another one, volume 2 as well. I've got that one, but I haven't coloured. Oh yeah, I have coloured in that one. Kawaii Chibi Horror. You might have seen some of these that I've already coloured. I get confused which I've shown and which I haven't shown. But I coloured Frankenstein. That was part of, I think that was part of one of, no, was it part of one of prompts? No, it was part of the bloody birthday bash between me and Reese, because his birthdays both land in August, at the beginning of August. So we decided that we were going to do bloody birthday bash again. We did it last year, but not many. I don't think anybody joined, to be honest. And I don't think many joined this time either. But I did a lot, and I always tagged the hashtag in each picture. But I had a blood to his stitches on that one. I did that one as well, Exorcist. I had a blood splatter on there with red Posca pen. I can't remember what pencils I used though. I've coloured Jason in this one. This Sheba, also known as Nun or Valak. Chucky, Jigsaw, Ghostface and Annabelle. I've still got quite a few to go through that to get it finished. Then I coloured in this one, which was another prompt, I believe. Yes, I think the prompt was Monster, which was that one. Pretty cute if you ask me. And then I don't know if I coloured another one in this one. Oh, this one was for some time ago. I think it might have been last year actually. I think I coloured it with a buddy colour with Reese some time ago. Again, Freak of Beauty. Try and find the picture first. I really ought to put the tabs in once I've completed picture, and then I know which I've coloured in that particular month. I will remind myself to do that. There is a picture in here somewhere, believe it or not. Oh, I think there is. Yeah. This one was the buddy colour along in my horror colouring group. So basically me and Reese pick a book and pick an image from that book, and then everybody colours it in the group. And then there's an album for everybody to upload their pictures into that particular album. So I picked this one for this particular month. Not this month, but the month that we chose. I used Faber-Castell Polychromos on this, along with red Posca pen. And what else did I use? I think I used just a black pen for his eyes, you know, to make them look more evil. And then I wanted to copy the same umbilical cord as a human baby's umbilical cord. I find him quite cute, actually. I'm a bit creepy like that. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. So yeah, it's another great book I enjoy colouring. Freak of Halloween. I think this was part of another prompt, I'm not sure. Yeah. So this prompt was guts. So obviously you can see all the Skelly Bob has not really got much guts left, has he? But he's got cakes and cookies and hot dogs and all sorts in his And this was supposed to be his guts. And then I used, this was one of the prompts for my group, which was pumpkin. I quite liked this one. I think quite a few people liked it. And the moon actually looks like it's glowing, but I think I used, what pen did I use? It was something, I don't know if it was neon green or fluorescent yellow or something like that for the moon. But I enjoyed how he turned out, to be honest. I ain't coloured any more in that. Oh, I have, yeah. I coloured this one as well. This one was last month's Buddy Colour Along. And I really wanted to make her look like glow. So she were like mixing her stuff up, and the light of the glow from the liquid shone on everything. I don't know if it gave it that effect or not, but I was quite pleased with it. And then I used the Winsor & Newton for the pentangle in the middle. I think she looks cool. So yeah, that was another one I coloured. Then there were another prompt, which was a creepy animal, I think it were. I originally was going to colour that one. But at the time I was behind like 8 prompts, so I thought, no, I need to do something a bit more simpler. So I went with the Toxic Shark. I hope I get it that vibe. And then I used the Xenocolour pencils just to do the shading and stuff on Shark. It looks a bit creepy, and a toxic goo from his mouth. I know a few people say, oh, that gave me creeps as soon as I opened, you know, put Facebook up. Like, oh, God. So, yeah, that was another one. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Dark Beauty, Mystic and Fantasy Horror Colouring Book. I don't know if this was part of... I don't think it were. Find out when I get to it. I will remember to put the tags on. I think this one was part of a prompt, Demoness prompt. Let me have a look. Dark Beauty. Oh, I don't know. Dark Beauty. Yeah, Purple Dress. Day 28 prompt. So that's what that one were. So that's what that one were. I think I coloured... Oh, yeah, I coloured that one as well. Coloured that one. I think that one were on Alive, I'm not sure. Like I say, I get confused with what I've coloured as Alive or just as random colour, but I like how she turned out. And then I've coloured that one. I love this one. I think this one's my favourite one out of all of them. I just love the flowers and just the setting of it. And I wanted to give this the Northern Lights feel colouring. If you get what I mean, like mistiness going through her and the blood. Red Posca pen for the blood. I wept and wept until red is all there's left. So yeah, another one that I enjoy colouring. This one was, I think it was a torture. Yeah, torture prompt for my October prompts. I think I picked this in general because it's obsession phobia. And it's about mental health stuff. So I thought it was very fitting for torment, because obviously when people have got mental health issues, we go through a lot of torment. We torment ourselves with stuff. So that's another reason why I used coloured this one, which I used the Deco Time aqua markers again. Nothing else, just those. And it was just plain and simple, and it was done like that. And then we've got Dark Beauty. Let's have a look. try and find them again. I've just literally finished this one. I started this one. Ooh, let me see. I'm trying to think now. I'm going back on, I think it was actually 4 weeks ago, a month ago that I started it, but I never got round to finishing it. I've just literally, because there were just the face and the hands that I'd started to colour, and this bit. But yeah, I just got this face and arms and this bit done, and I've done the rest. I finished it last night, so I'm really impressed that I managed to finish it in time. Not only that, we've got a theme going on as horror colouring group, which is fire for this month, so that it coincided with it as well, so I killed two birds with one stone. I won't bite, I promise, it says. So I hope you enjoyed looking at this one as well. I don't think I've coloured any more in this one. I think it's just that one. Yeah, well, just that one. Then I've got Gruesome Book by Coco YO. I think this one was for another prompt. Yeah, damsel in distress prompt. She's a bit of a damsel in distress, isn't she? Poor bugger. Then I did this one for my, I think it was Creepy Doll or something like that prompt, which was this one. I like this book, Haunted Dolls by Davina Rush, because it gives you a story about each doll as well. This one is Harold the Doll, and it gives you a bit of information about it. And then you've got the image to colour, and I've tried to colour them all and replicate them as good as what they actually are. You know, in person, in real life. These are ones I've done some time ago. And believe it or not, Davina actually has liked and commented on the pictures that I've done. Before all those, so yeah, that's supposed to be Annabelle the doll. But yeah, it tells you information. I like this book, and the fact of it is that the dolls are not overly, you know, I think I've done a flip through of this book, but the dolls are not overly hard to colour. You know, they're not, you know, you've got to go into proper detail or anything. But yeah, you get 33 stories, 33 images. So that's that one. Then we've got Horror Clubhouse. I coloured this one. Now this one caused a right stink up on Facebook in colouring groups. I was in a colouring group on Facebook, and I've been putting other like gory stuff on there for weeks, and it not being took down or anything, and then I put this one on, and all of a sudden they took it down and said that it were too much, and basically gave me a warning. And I thought, I've been in this group for 2 years, and all of a sudden it's a crime to put, you know, there's no scary about it, it's just Pennywise and Annabelle, the part of a movie, and in some cases Annabelle's in a real life doll that caused chaos and whatnot. But yeah, I ended up leaving group, so, but I enjoy colouring it either way, and I hope you enjoy looking at it. I've got a thing for Pennywise, not sexually or anything like that, but I like it. I don't think, oh, and I've just coloured this one today that I've got to upload as well. This one was what my last prompt for the October prompts, which was colour a horror movie character. Well, I've coloured two, so we've got Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger. I hope you like it. I enjoyed it, and I coloured it with Deco Time Aqua markers. This one I did with Faber-Castell Polychromos. So yeah, I managed to get to colour in that book. Horror Kawaii by Zoro Rojo. They've just brought a new book out. They've been missing off Amazon for a while for some reason, but they've come back again, but there's only one book available. This one was one of my prompts, which was needles. So I did needle and added the blood droplet. I don't know if there were another one in this book or it in a different book. I don't know, but yeah, that was needles. But obviously it's just one needle. And I used my Decor Time aqua markers on this one as well. And I used a bit of Xena colour pencil just to highlight the teddy bear. Quite think it's cute. Then I've done this one, which is the Creepy Kawaii Horror Chibi. This one was another prompt. I think it was sewn or stitched, one or two. Or it might have been candy. Might have been both, I'm not sure, but I know they were candy and sewn together, so I think it was a two-way prompt. So I killed two birds with one stone. And then I did this one, which was fear, your worst phobia, sorry, which is death for me. So I wanted to do a cute death, and did Grim Reaper. And then this one was another prompt, which was creepy cemetery. It's not really that creepy, but we've got a coffin and cemetery. And I thought it was quite fitting for the prompt. So, and then this one was spider or spider webs. So I killed two birds with one stone. Again, we've got the spider and the spider web prompt for Halloween, October time. We've nearly done, guys. We want last few books. Horror colouring book by Dina Stone. This was one of the prompts, which was ritual. I just used Faber-Castell polychromos, and that was it. Oh, and black Posca pen for background. I really enjoy colouring that one. And I coloured this one some time ago, which you'll have seen, I think, in my last flip throughs of completed images. Another one I really like doing. It's a really good book, that, if you want to, if it's that kind of stuff that you like. Then we've got the classic horror book, which is unavailable to buy anymore. You can't get a hold of this copy unless you get it from someone that's selling it privately. These were my prompts. So this one is the Little Shop of Horrors. This was plant growth prompt. It's the only thing that I've got that I could think of that were plant growth horror style. And then I hope you are seeing these images, you know, because I can't see my phone's above me. What else have I coloured? Oh, I coloured that one some time ago. Let's have a look again. Oh, and I coloured that one for my prompt, which was, I think it was my prompt. Tombstones, that was it. Tombstones, so I coloured this one because it's got tombstones in it. Sure, I've got another one in here. Yeah, and I coloured this one some time ago as well, which was it wasn't a prompt, it was just one. I don't know if I were colouring it as part of a live stream or just a random colouring chat. I know it was something along those lines. But I used the Decor Time aqua markers because the water based, I did add water to them to give it that effect. You've just got to be really careful because it can bleed and spread. And then I just added red Posca pen for the blood splatters. So that's that one. Last two books, guys. Wow. So this one, think I've only got the one picture in here actually, which was part of my prompt. Oh no, I've got two. So one of the prompts was siren. So that's why I've got, I've put blue washi tape all the way around just to get that more water look. I used my Prismacolor pencils on this one, and I think that was it. I didn't use out else. And then my next one that I coloured was the prompt for zombie. I think everybody liked this one. Yeah, zombies. And I used black Posca pen for that bit. The chain link was hard, but each corner you just use dark grey and then light grey, dark grey, and then just blend them together either side, and then that's how you get your metal chain link fence. Really good. I enjoyed that one. And last but not least, I'm sure you'll be glad, is The Gorgeously Gothic by Matthew Davidson. I think I've coloured 2 pages in this one. So the first one, this one was for a prompt called Bandages. I really enjoy colouring this one with Faber-Castell Polychromos. And I think that was it. I didn't use anything else on this. It was just all pencil. I coloured this one some time ago. You've probably seen it in my other finished pages. And then I coloured this one as part of my prompts as well, which was Corpse Bride. I thought it would quite fit in with it being corpsey looking, and she looks like a bride. So I didn't bother colouring the background. I left it as it were because it gave it that vibe. Till death do us part. And then I coloured this one for the first prompt, which was Love at First Bite. I've added the blood splatter and blood bit, bite from the blood on the neck with red Posca pen. And that's all my pages that I've coloured since July this year. So if you enjoyed this, thumbs it up. If there's anything you want me to review or flip through, just drop me a comment and we'll get back to you as soon as I can. Failing that, you can contact me through my email address, which is on my about section on my channel. If you won't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed looking at my pictures, I won't mind you dropping me some comments below. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.